The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight we'll be watching the Los Angeles Clippers playing against the Washington Wizards here at Capital One Center. Well, for Washington, playing above 500 in the last few weeks, not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. And tonight, Danilo Gallinari takes the floor. Has the height of a power forward, the game of a small forward. Kenny, what does he give this team?
Scoring efficiency. You know, lots of threes, lots of free throws, lots of versatility.
Impressive skill level for his size. Can shoot from a standstill and put the ball on the floor.
That does it for us. Kevin Harlan with a call, and we will see y'all later.
Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And with the road trip approaching, the Wizards play the final game of their homestand. Last time they met was in Los Angeles, where they beat the Clippers.
And typically on the road, it's harder to get into a great rhythm offensively, but they did just that.
Well, extremely accurate throughout the evening. I thought the play calling really fit the lineups they were rolling out.
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. D.A., take it away.
Well, guys, John Wall was the #1 overall pick in 2010, but he still thinks he's got a lot left to prove. Now, a bone spur in his knee held him back for several years. He's gotten the surgery now, and he says some people get their success early. Some get theirs late. I feel like my time is just beginning. Kevin?
Certainly one to watch, David. Thanks. You know, Chris, I don't know if we can call it unexpected, but a couple highly regarded rookies have struggled so far to begin the year right out of the gate.
You have to learn your way in here. Just because you were great on one level does not guarantee you success at this level. And that's why you have to come in with a great work ethic and an open ear and a heart that's really trying to understand the concepts of the game. It's a huge adjustment going from college to the pros. You think about it, you're playing against guys that are stronger, guys that have more of a mental advantage because they've been through the situation that you're going through the first time over and over and over. The game is much faster, players are much better, and the thing I think is usually the biggest kind of separator of levels is that your athletic ability no longer means anything. Very rarely do you come from college being the best athlete and now are the best athlete in the NBA. So many different levels, and you just hope that guys don't get caught in the struggle, but understand that the struggle for any player is part of the game, part of the transition from college to the pros.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Gallinari and Harris, your small and power forwards. And it's Gortat in at the center position. Howard, good.
It's a battle boxing Howard out. Too big, too strong.
Beverly finds Gortat. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Shots good by Williams.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And the Wizards with possession. It's a three-point game. Wall against Harris. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. That one on Harris.
Well, John Wall, Derrick Rose, and Russell Westbrook came into the league around the same time. All of them in the conversation for most athletic big point guard in league history. Of the three, I think John Wall, the most prolific playmaker, always looking to create for his teammates.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for John Wall. And John Wall, such a multifaceted game, it almost feels wrong to call him a pure point guard. But that's what he is, isn't he? Just loves to set up his teammates.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And he can score at a high level, but that helps him as a playmaker. Guys thrive playing alongside him because he commands so much attention.
And so Wall nails both of them.
How about the rough road travel last year by the Wizards? John Wall missed exactly half of the season. The team were sending verbal shots back and forth, teammate to teammate. The team never got in sync. They failed to meet expectations.
And yes, it's good.
A nice start for them offensively. 3 of 4 to kick things off.
Kicks it to Morris. Back to Wall. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Off with the layup. And talking about the Wizards, even though Wall missed 41 games, they still ended up 4th in the league in assists.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they actually shared the ball pretty well after Wall went out. Remember the saying, everybody got to eat B? But anyway, they won 10 out of the 14 games. But then opponents adjusted. Ultimately, by season's end, the Wizards barely made the playoffs.
Beverly, the pass to Gortat. Shoots the 3. Doesn't go that time. And the Wizards now going the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
You know, I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
Almost beyond belief, Greg. I mean, even on a bad night, you think they'd at least be competitive.
Now Green, after Gallinari missed from long range. The Wizards with another miss. Right side, Williams. Beal with the block. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And Wall kicks to Morris. Offline with his 3. Los Angeles leading by 5. Outside, Williams. Pass to Beverly. There's the feed to Gortat. Good on the shot. Gortat's got his second bucket.
And Gortat uses his athleticism on these type of finishes. He gets it done even in the face of the defense.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
Say what you will about Gortat, but the man just keeps producing. He gives you points, rebounds. He's a decent facilitator, and he does it all with good efficiency.
Now we take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see who the best rebounders in the NBA have been over the last 10 games. Second is Dwight Howard.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Outside, Green. Knocked away. Outside, Wall. Trying to end the drought. They get it again. Goes back up. Here's Morris. And again, Washington, no good. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. A nice shot by Gallinari. And C. Webb discussing Gortat. He gives you a lot that doesn't show up in the stat sheet as well.
He sets hard picks. I mean, he blocks out. He can play the enforcer role. He gives you a little everything apart from his long-range shooting.
Here's Beal. Gallinari making his last shot. And here's Morris for 3. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
Here's a look at some stats for Tobias Harris. The past month has been surreal. 5th in three-point field goal percentage, 9th in steals, and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And yeah, he's one of the dead-eye sharpshooters in the game for sure. A top 5 percentage guy from deep. Just a hard man to slow down. Shot, high post. Rebound by John Wall.
I'll give him that shot again. He'll probably hit it. That's a good look.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Cheap turnover. You got to make sure your target's ready for the pass before you let it go.
Clippers leading by 9. Beverly with the ball. He's coming off a 22-point game against Atlanta.
And that didn't come at the cost of his defense. In fact, I think it fed his defense. He had 4 steals in that game.
Harris drives in. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Harris is so quick on the drive. Sometimes defenders have to foul him and just hope he misses the shot.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the first one drops. The Clippers in the past few seasons, Greg, have completely overhauled their roster. They are making some serious changes here.
Practically nobody from the team 2 years ago is still with the franchise. It was a complete teardown, and they felt they needed to hit the reboot button. Jerry West knows what he's doing, though, and he's done this before with great success.
A somewhat dubious honor, Chris. Last year, the Wizards became one of the most dangerous 8 seeds in recent memory.
Yeah, so much natural ability on that roster. And Kevin, was that because they underperformed during the season and should have been a higher seed? Can't give them credit for that. I'm not sure any team wanted to play them in the first round, but the old cliche, you are what the record says you are, was proven correct.
One shot, gentlemen.
On the free throw, no good.
Oh, yeah, Kevin, and what a quick rise to the top has been for John Wall. He was drafted #1 overall, the 6th fastest player ever to reach 2,000 points and 1,000 assists.
And here's Wall. After Lou Williams was able to get the 3 to go. And Wall kicks to Beal. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Look, I like the shooting motion that Beal has. He has a high release. That helps him on those deep balls.
And with so many great point guards in this league, sometimes John Wall doesn't get all the credit he deserves.
And it all comes back to winning. Stats alone aren't enough. Once Wall gets that first ring, the conversation will change.
Now here's Beal, following the miss by Lou Williams.
His percentage from the field is not very strong this quarter.
Harris outside. Pass to Beverly. Just 5 to shoot. Williams for 3. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
He is dominating this quarter. He sees a soft spot in the D, and he's attacking it.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. You know, C-Web, we're seeing the game evolve. So often the players are the trailblazers, and I'm sure there are guys that you think are changing the game the most.
How many times can you say we've seen something that we've never seen before?
Right.
And to be honest with about that. And Steph Curry, we've never seen that before. He's weaponized the three-pointer more than anyone before, and he's broken his own records. And the great part about it, he plays so balanced. And then you have to look at his teammate. I think at the end of his career, his teammate, Kevin Durant, may be the best offensive player that's entered the NBA. He has that type of skill set because of his height, because of his shooting, his passing and dribbling, and he plays on a team with some willing passers, and he's a 7-footer. So I get excited when I think about those guys. And then again, the ball handling of Kyrie Irving, I think that is changing the game, along with Harden and being able to draw the fouls that he draws as well on that fast break.
Good example. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Chris, the last few years, talk of expansion has come up. Are we ready, you think, in the NBA to add some more teams?
I think we are. Now, expanding to 32 teams might stretch the talent a little bit thin, but I think we could handle a couple of years with that because of the youth of the players, and it could actually switch it up a little bit. I mean, come on, Kevin. You like me. You're a big basketball and big sports fan. You know we have to have a team in Seattle.
I would love Seattle. Absolutely.
I mean, come on. You know how crazy those fans were. You know we have to have that come back, and then there's some places. Think about how great Oklahoma Oklahoma City is.
Yes.
And how they've just embraced this Thunder team. There might be a couple more places out there with that type of passion and fans saying, listen, if you give us a team, we promise we'll nurture it, take care of it, and root for it the loudest. And I like having that. I think it's time to definitely investigate expansion, but we got to get back to Seattle first and foremost.
Here's Rivers. No good on the triple. Well, it was the Clippers. Their last game, a loss to the Hawks.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, they allowed way too many easy buckets. I thought they lacked toughness and energy all night.
Got a piece of it. And Baamute with the steal. Inside. Harrell dishes to Beverly. It's Bradley on the wing. He's guarded by Rivers. Wizards trail by 14. Oubre passes to Satoransky. Porter kicks to Satoransky. It's Rivers on the wing. Mahinmi finds Rivers. Back to Mahinmi. Wizards passing it around to stop the drought. That's tipped.
Pretty high percentage look with the D playing off him. Just couldn't knock it down.
Satoransky against Beverly. From downtown, that's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Yeah, you got to love it. Everything's working. Offense, defense, already a big lead.
Satoransky, the pass to Oubre. Here's Rivers. Washington gets it back. And Satoransky kicks to Oubre. But they get it back. Satoransky, the pass to Mahinmi. Here's Oubre. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish. You know, Kelly Oubre is an X factor for the Wizards. Last season, stepping into the 6-man role. Still very young. He could help take them to the next level.
One shot, gentlemen.
And Kelly Oubre taken after 1 year at Kansas with the 15th pick of the 2015 draft.
You know, he came in as a raw prospect, a 5-star recruit in high school, plenty of potential. The Wizards not a lot of salary flexibility, no longer drafting in the lottery. Oubre might be their best shot at improving from within.
So it's Washington now after the Clippers pick up 2. Porter finds Mahinmi, and there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That is his first foul of the game. The second chance effort. Oubre, good. Oubre's got 5.
Great work right there on the inbounds play, getting the bucket before the D has time to react.
Outside Bradley. Beverly looking around. With some arc, and that's 2 points on the layup. He's got 5.
And already with the commanding lead, a terrific offensive performance.
Oh, okay, you've done your job so far, but the question is now, can they sustain this level of energy? There's still a lot of game to play.
Now, here's Mahinmi. Rivers gets a wide open look, and he's good on the 3-ball. Rivers has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Beverly against Satoransky. And it's Beverly missing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yep, that one goes. Satoransky's got his first bucket in this one.
I like the vision from Porter, not just looking for his own shot, constantly looking to get it to the open man.
Beverly against Satoransky. Here is Baamute. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Beverly against Satoransky. Pass to Mahimi. To the right side. With the shot. Leaps for it and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. There's 42 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now the pass to Bradley. Out to the right wing. Here is Mbamute. And too long on the shot. Wizards trail by 13. Here's Rivers. His three-pointer's off the mark. And it's Bradley with the ball for the Clippers. He kicks to Scott. Beverly against Satoransky. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 6. Harrell down low. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And if they keep draining the threes like they've been so far, their lead is safe. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. One of the premier point guards in the NBA, John Wall, knows his reputation will be defined in the postseason.
My season wouldn't mean nothing to me if I don't make the playoffs. I feel like it's a waste. I love my individual accolades, but I'm more about the team. And if my team can't get in there, that means I didn't do a great job of leading these guys this year.
Well, that's the mindset you have to have.
You know, individual accolades are great, but team success is what it comes down to.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And quite a position here for the Clippers to be in. What do you think, guys?
I mean, a solid first quarter, especially looking at that plus turnover ratio.
Yeah, aggressive on D, efficient on offense. They've balled out to an early lead.
We've got Otto Porter Jr. Rivers out there with Thomas Satoransky. Then there's Ian Mahimi. And it's Oubre in at the 4 slot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Well, you talk about the lockdown individual defenders in this league. Don't forget about Avery Bradley. That's been his calling card from the moment he set foot in the league.
One shot.
That free throw good from Bradley. And Greg, for Bradley, there's some disconnect as far as his defensive impact. You know, the numbers guys will say it doesn't quite match up to his reputation.
Yeah, I mean, more impactful as an on-ball defender than he is as, say, a help defender. Probably a little undersized for an off guard, but his commitment, no doubt, is off the charts.
Here's Beverly following the bucket by the Wizards. 6 on the shot clock. Jacks up a 3. Washington with the rebound. Poked loose and stolen by Harrell. Satoransky against Beverly. There's the dish to Scott. Harrell kicks to Beverly. Pulls it up. Oubre pulls it in.
He's trying to help him add to this lead, but he just can't find his touch.
Pass to Satoransky. Lays it up and banks it in. Satoransky's got his second bucket of the night.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Beverly, the pass to Scott. Back to Beverly. And the rejection by Mahinmi. In transition, here come the Wizards. It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Oubre. LA's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight, 50% exactly. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And maybe the biggest surprise of the 2005 draft, I mean, Mahinmi's name being called in the first round. 128 players were listed in the league's draft guide. He was not on that list.
And Washington going with a whole new group here. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Gortat's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Tobias Harris comes in for Mike Scott. Gallinari, he's checked in for Mbamute. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverley. Now, here is Gallinari. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Just 5 to shoot. Harris inside, covered by Morris. And talking about Mahinmi, he was really drafted as a developmental project.
Well, the Spurs were looking for the athleticism up front after David Robinson retired. Unfortunately, Mahinmi fouled a lot while guarding. It took him a number of years to become a contributor.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Wall. The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Bradley kicks to Williams. And he can't answer back, the three-pointer offline. Wizards have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Green against Gallinari. From 18 feet away, it's hauled in by the Clippers. Gortat's got his 6th rebound on the night. Green with the block, and they get it back. Gallinari finds Williams. Buries the long-range jumper. Williams has got 14 points.
And let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
Wall dishes to Beal. Pass to Green. Now here's Wall, guarded by Harris. Takes the 13-footer. Wall's shot is off.
I tell you what, the spin move did more than just confuse the D. Looked like he's a little woozy on that off-balance attempt.
Gallinari against Green. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 14.
Oh, that's just the long arms of Gortat easily stretching out to gobble up rebounds.
Taken away by Williams. Feeds to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
So many fast breaks now ending the three-point shot. Good to see them taking it to the rack.
Now here's Beal. He's coming off a 22-point game against Portland. And the wide-open shot from Green. And another miss by Washington. Los Angeles leading by 16. Here's Williams. Great D that time from Green.
He loses concentration at the moment of truth and blows the layup.
Passes it to Beal. Gallinari against Green. Over Harris. And it's Green missing. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Here's Bradley, and he gets it to go from the high post. Bradley's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you know what? While Bradley is focused on shooting more threes and less two-point jumpers, I mean, when you're feeling it, you got to let it fly, guy.
Washington calls timeout. Chris, when you played against a team that you had played on before, did you feel any extra motivation to do well against them?
Always. They always got the business. Whether it was I left Golden State and went to Washington, had to give them a triple-double and 40 there. Whether it was after I left Washington, had to come back and give them a triple-double.
Yeah.
And beat them bad and hug the crowd after. Oh, yeah, it's a lot of motivation. You definitely want to make sure you give your ex-team the business and make them regret, at least for, the 24 hours until the next game, that they let you go.
I love that thought process. That's fun. Williams. He scores his 6th bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint. And
Wall kicks to Howard. He dishes it to Beal. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. And it's 6 points for Beal.
Wonderful timing from the two-guard. Beal has one of the quickest triggers in the game, especially off the pass.
And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's foul number 2 for him.
Oh, he's not happy to pick up a second foul. This early in the game, he's got to be careful now.
Washington on D, down by 15. Morris against Harris. 6 on the shot clock. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Harris has got 6 in the quarter.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
Now here's Wall. 11 points for him in that last game against Portland.
Well, he also made a mark with his passing and had the assist total to show for it. He's not the only one to blame for them being behind, but he hasn't helped their cause much.
Here's Harris. Rebound, Washington. Morris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Beal taking his time here. The shot, no good. Williams with the defensive effort. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jeff Green. That is his first foul of the game. The feed now to Gallinari. Williams against Beal. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Now here's Wall. 7 points in the game. Williams against Beal. In the corner, it's Morris. Good on the three-point shot.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Clippers leading by 16. Bradley passes to Gortat. Fires the 3. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Wall in the corner. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
Listen, you better respect the moves of Wall. He has a great sense for where to go when he has the ball.
It's stolen by Wall. For the finish, and the slam dunk by Wall.
And they need those kind of plays right now. Smart defense that generates some more.
And it's Bradley with the ball for the Clippers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Harris inside the line. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Well, I like the decision-making, though. I mean, that's a shot you want to keep taking.
A nice shot by Wall.
And that's how you tackle some tough D. I mean, Wall looks his man in the eye and drains it in his face.
Bradley kicks to Williams. And there's the pass to Harris. It's stolen by Morris. Beal finds Green. Over Gallinari. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Williams passes to Harris. And again, the Clippers turn it over.
A chance here to check out John Wall. The last 10 games, he has been on a heck of a run. 5th in steals, 13th in scoring, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
And back to what you said, top 5 in steals this year. Quick hands and great anticipation. Now here's Green. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to Beal. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Williams up on top. He's covered by Beal. Can they get it? Rebound by the Wizards.
He gets some extra attention from the D on that trip, and he throws the shot off.
Kicks to Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the triple. He doesn't hit that one. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Well, one of the things Harris does so well out there is shoot the 3 ball, which in turn opens up the floor for the rest of his teammates.
Now here's Green. 11 points for him in that last game against Portland. Back to Wall. It's hauled in by Harris. Harris has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Nobody near Williams. Off target from outside. Wizards trail by 12. Green taking his time here. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And the former Hoya Green, a rangy forward who can both score and defend from all areas of the floor.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Jeff Green. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Mahimi's checked in for Howard. Porter comes in for Markieff Morris. Rivers, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And Satoransky's subbed in for John Wall. And then for Los Angeles, Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Gortat. Mike Scott comes in for Gallinari. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Avery Bradley. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Clippers leading by 11. Outside Williams. Dishes it to Beverley. The 3. Good on the triple. Beverly's got 8 points.
And Beverley has wonderful moves and has a great stroke from downtown. Gotta love how he rises up with plenty of confidence.
Pass to Rivers. He kicks to Green. Over Scott. And another miss by Washington.
He's the key if they're going to make a run. He's been way off this quarter.
Over in the corner, Williams. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That's his first foul. And here is Williams. 1 second left. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Los Angeles, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much. Lou, in the first half, your offense was clicking. What was the difference getting off to a hot start?
I think we play with a lot of energy, the ball swinging around. They're using a lot of help side defense. We're just taking advantage of it.
And really breaking them down. Thanks, Lou. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to 2K Sports, the halftime show. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Boy, we have a lot to discuss. Leading the way at the start, it was Lou Williams. He had 18 points and 1 rebound. And taking a look at the Clippers, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, they just about ran their offense to perfection. They pounded the ball inside, and the entry feeds were on time and on the money. It was a clinic to watch. The second half is going to be no contest if they keep getting shots 8 feet and in.
And over to Shaq, your take on the Wizards.
The first thing to say is, what's up with the turnovers? Jeez. You can live with some missed shots and stuff like that, but you can't keep turning the ball over. It's crushing for a team. It just saps all your confidence when you play a half like that, Ernie. Ugh.
And that's going to do it for our halftime show, sadly. Third quarter about to start. See you again after the final.
Horn. Oh, buzzer.
The dome of the U.S. Capitol building looking absolutely grand as we make our return to Washington, D.C. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been a clinic out there by Lou Williams.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters, just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, right. I mean, the defense hasn't had an answer for this guy yet. Just too skilled, too driven thus far.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Williams and Gallinari out on the perimeter. Harris and Gortat are up front, and it's Beverly in at the 1. Now here is Harris. Williams can't hit.
That's just a quick move to the 10 and an even quicker reaction by the D to stop him there.
Here's Wall. Some solid defense from Harris. And it's Harris with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Now Green, after Gallinari missed from long range. Pass to Beverly, over Wall. And it's Beverly missing.
Third straight miss to start the half, but it's still early. No need to panic.
Green, no luck. Los Angeles leading by 14. Here's Harris, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
2 shots, gentlemen.
Jeff Green picks one up.
Oh, man, and defenders have to be more cautious when guarding Harris. He is constantly looking to draw contact on his shots.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
Oh, wow. And Harris is a guy that really offers a ton of versatility. He can play both forward spots and is an efficient scorer from just about anywhere.
And Harris drops them both. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. It's Beal on the wing. Here is Howard. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Beal's shot is good.
I like how Beal mixes up his scoring. I mean, he's capable of finishing when he's got this kind of position.
We talk so much about Beal's scoring, Chris, but what about his commitment now to getting others involved?
Oh, yeah, and last year he averaged around 4.5 assists per game. It's gotten to the point where he can slide over to that point guard's role and the offense doesn't miss the beat. This was not what they had in mind coming out of the locker room at halftime. 4 shots so far and nothing to show for it.
Now, here's Green. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Gallinari against Green. And it's Gallinari missing.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Passes it to Wall. Kicks it to Beal. Outside, Green. 4 on the clock. From deep, Wall. It's hauled in by Harris.
Having a little bit of trouble at the start of the half. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Beverly against Wall. Harris. Los Angeles with another miss. Wizards trail by 14. Here's Wall. Drills the elbow jumper. Wall's got 16.
And tonight, they can't tie Wall down. I mean, found his rhythm, and he's been riding that wave of momentum ever since.
Here's Williams, and he makes good on the layup. Williams has got 20 points.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
I mean, I don't know whether to say it's amazing or it's sad, but you're down double digits and you still allow an uncontested layup. Where is the pride? Where is your heart?
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You take a look at the Warriors. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now, they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And, of course, the Clippers just way behind.
And right now for the Clippers, with the start they've had, they've taken what was such a hopeful preseason and turned the mood sour.
Well, it's clear they didn't do enough in the offseason to make any kind of major improvement. They're in for a long year.
Beal can't get it to go. Green against Gallinari. It's stolen by Wall. And here we go, the Wizards fast break. Beal's running.
When you're open, Beal will find you outstanding at working the ball over to the open man.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And Beverly kicks to Gortat. And there's the pass to Williams. And he uses the glass on the layup. 22 points for him.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Outside, Beal. Over Williams. And that one hits back iron. Beverly against Wall. Harris outside. Nailed from three-point land. Harris has got 5 points in the quarter.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Here's Wall. The 19-footer is on the money.
He's giving them a nice lift this quarter. The shots are falling for him.
And here's Beverly. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Out to Gallinari. Here's Gortat. From down in the low post, it goes. Gortat's got 8 points.
Wow, the length Gortat has, I mean, it's a problem in the pick and roll, especially when he's moving like this.
Wall finds Green. Now Howard. Morris inside. Harris is there. Morris, no good. Los Angeles leading by 17. Harris passes to Williams. Now Beverly. He's covered by Beal. Gortat dishes to Williams. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Williams has got 24 points.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Harris against Morris. There's Beal with the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 11.
Look at Morris break down the defense on this play. If they leave one of his guys open, he's going to get it to him fast.
There's the lob for Harris. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Wall. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Gortat's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Here's the teardrop. That's good from Harris on the assist by Williams. 20 points for Tobias Harris. Wizards trail by 18. Now Wall. 20 points for him. And he gets it to go.
Timeout.
Wall's got 8 points in the quarter.
Wall is a highly intelligent player. He sees the floor pretty well, sprinting to the cup with ease that time.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And a new group getting ready to come in for Washington. Mahimi's checked in for Howard. Oubre comes in for Morris. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Green. And it's Austin Rivers in for Bradley Beal. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Harrell, he's checked in for Gortat. Scott comes in for Tobias Harris. And Mbaamute's checked in for Gallinari. And it's Avery Bradley in for Williams. Bradley can't get it to go. Washington has gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Here's Rivers, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Rivers has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, getting theirs before the defense can set up.
Now, that's just the aggressiveness of transition, making sure they come away with points.
Now, here's Mbaamute. That one's not going to go. Here's Oubre. No good on the three. Clippers leading by 14. Mbaamute with it. Here's the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And Mbaamute's got 5 points so far.
I don't think they were expecting that shot. They didn't really make an effort to get out on him.
Wall looking for an opening. Over Beverly. And the Wizards getting another bucket right there.
Oh, he's been dominant this quarter. I mean, he's determined to prevent the lead from getting any bigger.
That's tipped. Wall finds Porter. That shot, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. And finished off by Porter.
How about the vertical of Porter? He gets off the ground with such ease to dunk.
The Clippers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. Pass to Harrell. Over Mahinmi. And that misses everything.
And as he squares up for mid-range, the defender right in his face.
Well, he did a great job of staying patient, letting the man make his move, then getting right up on the jump shot.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
A little bit of physicality from Bradley, taking the knock, fighting through it to get the bucket, plus the and one chance.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. Washington making some changes. Howard comes in for Mahinmi. And Satoransky subbed in for John Wall.
One shot.
That free throw good from Bradley.
I mean, and at 6'3", Bradley is a plus defender thanks to his quickness and tenacity.
Wizards trail by 16. Satoransky looking around to the middle. And there's Howard. That's good on the assist from Porter. Howard's got 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Beverly kicks to Mbaamoute. Pass to Beverly. Just 5 on the clock. Drops it in from 11 feet. He's got 10.
And Beverly just knows what to do in the pick and roll. So effective with both his passing and shooting ability.
Well, you look at some of the analytics, and the best-rated player on the Wizards might surprise you. None other than one Otto Porter Jr.
And he's really become an impact player at both ends of the floor. One of the glue guys on this squad. He just impacts the game in so many ways, and sometimes it escapes unnoticed.
And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for Washington. It's a 16-point game. Passes it to Porter. Howard's shot is good. Howard's got 4 points this quarter.
You can't allow Howard to get this kind of positioning. He's confident in his ability to score inside.
Bradley against Rivers. And Bradley gets it to go.
Avery Bradley.
1:33 left here in the third quarter. Beverly against Satoransky. Now the dish to Porter. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Mbaamoute. One of the more down-to-earth players in this league is Otto Porter Jr.
And yeah, he once said, I never eat at restaurants. I'm a simple guy in all aspects of my life. We see that on the court. He doesn't draw a lot of attention to himself. He just focuses on the work. Two.
And the first one at the line is good.
An effective player on both ends of the court. The long, crafty Porter knows his strength and plays them well.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. 1:19 left in the third quarter. Now here's Beverly. 10 points for him. Goes up the baseline. And nothing but air on that one. Wizards trail by 14. And a wide open look for Porter. Offensive rebound. Here's Howard. There's the pass to Satoransky. 5 to shoot. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Oubre, good. Here's Beverly. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. And that's a foul called on Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul.
Personal foul.
40 seconds left to play in the third. Launches a three. Washington with the rebound. Oubre's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And stolen by Scott. And here's Beverly.
Wizards foul. Dwight Howard. That's his first personal foul.
Los Angeles shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Taking 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
That's good from Beverly.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Both free throws good from Beverly.
Well, in overtime, Beverly has established himself as just a defensive specialist, juggernaut, an absolute pest who plays his tail off on both ends of the floor.
Here's Satoransky. Here's Howard. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Clippers lead by 13. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Control the pace. Get it to the right guy at the right time. These requirements top the list if you're a good point guard.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Los Angeles leading by 13. Otto Porter Jr. out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Austin Rivers. Then there's Thomas Satoransky. And it's Howard in at the center. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Washington. Ball's knocked loose, out of bounds. Wizards ball as Washington keeps possession. So it's Washington now, trailing by 13. Now Satoransky. Porter looking it over. Just 5 on the clock. It's Rivers on the wing. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Clippers. On Friday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Sunday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And that game against the Suns, you know they're going to be amped up for that one. and they'll need to be. That's going to be one tough game for that group.
Scott. And there's a whistle that goes on Luke Mbamute. That'll be his second foul of the game. Morris is checked in for Washington. Lou Williams is checked in for the Clippers. Wizards trail by 13. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Rivers with it. Here's Howard. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Howard's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Wizards. Double team on Williams. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. And that'll be his third foul so far. Beal's checked in for Rivers. The Clippers also making some changes. Gortat has come in for Mike Scott. And it's Gallinari in for Mbamute. Harrell down low. He's guarded by Howard. Williams against Beal. Gallinari outside. Over Porter. And it's Gallinari missing.
It's been a rough game for him, but it won't sting too bad as long as they hang on to the lead.
It's good, and the Clipper lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Porter.
That's the assertive attitude you like seeing from Porter. I mean, he knows he can sink shots off the pass.
Beverly the pass to Williams. Gallinari outside. Morris with the block.
Oh, man, look at Morris use his reach to turn away a shot. He's excellent at cornering shooters and sending their shots back.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And Markieff Morris out of Kansas, a spread 4, as they say.
And able to stripe it from anywhere on the floor. A good secondary scorer who can also create his own shot on the block at times.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Harris is checked in, and we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Doc Rivers talking to the team. He was very fired up. He said, look, this is going to be a big win for us. We close this out, and we'll show the rest of the league who we are.
Oh, and the D can't do enough with Beverly down there. I mean, he's just too clever for them with his interior shot.
Howard dishes to Beal. Over Williams. Beal can't get it to go. Clippers leading by 9. Williams kicks to Harris. And he uses the glass on the layup. Harris has got 22 points.
Well, throughout Harris's career, he has worked on building up his body, putting that added strength to good use on these tough finishes.
Down low, here's Morris. Over Harris. Here's Howard. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
I tell you what, it's like football, having a 3rd and 13 and them running up the gut. It just frustrates the defense. You have to hate giving up second chance points. It's demoralizing. After basically, I mean, you had to stop.
And the free throw good from Howard. And guys, Dwight Howard, a top 20 all-timer in rebounding, an 8-time All-Star center. Greg, will he be a Hall of Famer someday, you think?
Oh, he's a lock to be a Hall of Famer when you look at those numbers. Not to mention a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. And at his peak, one of the most impactful big men we've seen in the game.
It's only a matter of time until his three-point shot comes back to him. I mean, he knocked down 2 threes before halftime. Nothing so far here in the second.
Green kicks to Wall. Back to Green. Gallinari with the steal. Beverly against Wall. Pass to Gallinari. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Gallinari. That one misses. Wizards trail by 9. Outside, Beal. He kicks the wall. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Clippers. Pass to Beverly. Back to Harris. Williams against Beal. High, arcing shot. And Williams with the layup. Williams has got 26 points.
Oh, the floater's a tough shot, even when you're that close to the bucket.
Morris outside. To the wing on the left. Shoots from the corner. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Los Angeles leading by 11. And it's Williams. That time the assist by Harris. And that's now 28 points for Williams.
Look at this. I like this. Team basketball. Keeping the ball moving until they find the right shot.
Wall finds Green. To the inside. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Williams.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
And both free throws good for Lou Williams. Here's Wall. Guys, there's still time for them to make a run.
Can't have any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Did you see how hard Wall went inside? He welcomes the contact on every play.
Shooting for Washington, John Wall. Taking 2 shots.
2.
That free throw, no good.
The #1 overall pick in 2010, I mean, Wall became a bona fide star. He plays with an edge and energy.
And the second free throw, good.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
Now here's Williams. And it's sent back by Howard.
You got to be aware of Howard at all times, especially on defense, where he makes his living blocking shots.
And Beal kicks to Morris. Wall against Beverly. And Wall slams it home.
We all know Wall loves putting on a show. He has some ridiculous dunks up his sleeve.
And Dwight Howard this past offseason on the move, Greg, once again.
And Howard traded from Charlotte to Brooklyn soon after bought out by Brooklyn, making him a free agent. He's hopped from team to team over the last few years, and you wonder if he'll find a place to finish out his career.
Shooting 1.
And that one falls for John Wall. Clippers leading by 9. Williams passes to Gortat. Williams against Beal. A shot by Williams, no good. Wizards have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Outside, Beal. He dishes it to Wall. Shot clock at 6. Back to Beal. The tray. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Beverly finds Gortat. Back to Beverly from outside the arc. Rebound by the Wizards. Beal gets a wide open look. Misses the 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Now here's Beverly. Here's Williams. Los Angeles with another miss. Outside, Green takes a 3. Gallinari with the rebound. Gallinari's got 8 rebounds in this game. Kicks to Gortat. Bounce pass from Beverly. Here's Harris. Off the mark, and the drought continues. Gallinari against Green. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Harris.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
The first free throw is good.
Yeah, and the work they've done at the line has been impressive here in the second half.
Both free throws good from Green. Clippers leading by 4. And Beverly kicks to Williams. Passes it to Harris. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Oh, man, it's not easy to slow down Harris. When he gets on the roll, I mean, he has the ability to light it up from pretty much any spot.
Wall passes to Howard. And here is Beal.
Los Angeles foul call. That's his second personal foul.
And Bradley Beal earning that first All-Star nod in 2018, a top 20 scorer. He can hurt you from just about anywhere on the court.
The first one falls. And Beal just turned 25. Have we seen his best, or do you think he can take his game to even another level?
I think the key is going to be him staying healthy. Injuries have kind of plagued him early in his career. With health, he'll be able to refine his game and fortify his defense and expand that offensive repertoire.
Now, here is Gallinari. Down low, Beverly, and he comes up with the deuce. Beverly's got 4 this quarter.
And Kevin, when Beverly gets these shots inside, he's just remarkably efficient. He just has tremendous touch on these shots.
Poke loose. Green kicks to Beal. Six to shoot. The pass to Howard, and stolen by Williams. That shot misses. Great D that time from Beal.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Outside, Green. Floats one, and it's good on the layup. And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. There's the lob for Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
And Harris is very aware of what shots he should be taking out there. An excellent scorer who only looks to shoot when he's in rhythm.
And that Unleash Chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Cover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. Shot is good, and the Los Angeles leads cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Wall. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Back to Beverly. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one.
And for Beverly, showing a little in-between game there.
1:56 left in the fourth quarter. It's Beal on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. Beal finds Howard. Just 5 to shoot. Over Gortat. Howard can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 6. Harris passes to Beverly. Gortat against Howard. Here's Williams. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williams has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Oh, the feed was perfect. The timing, the placement, everything was right on the money.
Knocks it loose. And Beal kicks to Wall. And that one hits back iron. The Clippers shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Harris passes to Beverly. Outside Williams. Misses the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
It's stolen by Wall. And that one drops. Wall's got 32 points.
Oh, you love the courage that Wall has. Look, he's fully confident in his ability to drain these huge shots.
Inside. Molinari passes to Beverly. Great D that time from Howard. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
You got to play mistake-free.
Count the basket.
Look, Bill is no stranger to these type of situations. In fact, he demands the ball when it's a key possession.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's his first personal. 15. Shooting process. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
A good league is even better with excellent work at the stripe.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. There's 31 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
It's going to be interesting to see what they draw up to get this quick shot.
Well, do you go with your rhythm? You have to decide, do you run something new, something that's been working, something they haven't seen?
Seven-second difference, shot and game clock. Howard finds Green. On the wing, Morris. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Look, I love how
even during these huge possessions. Love his composure.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
But they get what they want out of that trip. Now a 2-possession game.
Washington calls timeout. They're down by 5. There's 18 seconds left in the game. There's 18 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Here's Wall. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And it's all about the quickness that Wall possesses that makes him so hard for defenses to contain. He's solid at drawing contact.
John Wall at the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. And so Wall nails both of them.
And now down to a 1-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
Shooting 2.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's what I call cool under fire. Those should be the nails in the coffin.
Outside, Green. Morris outside. Fires the 3. No good on that one. And so Los Angeles takes the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
It really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much, Marcin. A strong game defensively. How important is that communication between the front court and the back court?
Well, obviously, we're going to be a better team if we're going to continue to talk like that defensively. We inform each other about screens and cuts, and it was a lot of different schemes we're supposed to do today. That's why, all 5 guys were talking, and that was crucial for them.
Well, it showed up on the floor, March. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.